This is Jack's story, a young man born into a poor family, working as a farmer. In this tale, we are about to discover how Jack's honesty changes his life forever, with a twist at the end that will leave you truly surprised. One evening, as Jack was returning home from the fields, he noticed the townspeople gathered in the square, eagerly awaiting an important announcement. Curious, Jack joined the crowd, just as the royal herald began to read the king's message. I, your king, have grown old, and with no living children to inherit the throne, it is now my duty to choose a worthy successor. To all those who believe they possess the strength, wisdom, and virtue to lead this kingdom, I summon you to my castle tomorrow at dawn. There, I will select the one who is most fit to rule and guide our land into the future. This is my will. May God bless the rightful heir. Jack's mind raced. He imagined himself as king, making decisions for the good of the people. Inspired by the possibility of doing good, he decided he would go to the castle and face the king's challenge. The next day at dawn, the castle courtyard was filled with people, all eager for a chance to become the new ruler. When the king arrived, he addressed the crowd. Each one of you will receive a seed. Your task is to grow it into the most beautiful flower you can. In exactly 100 days, you will return here, and I will choose my successor based on the flower that is the most magnificent. Now, you may go. People hurriedly took their seeds and returned home, excited to begin the challenge. Jack, too, went home and chose the best pot he owned. He carefully prepared the soil, planted the seed, watered it, and waited. But no matter how much he waited, nothing happened. Concerned, Jack thought perhaps changing the soil or moving the pot to a sunnier spot might help, but still, the seed did not sprout. Days turned into weeks, and Jack grew more anxious as the 100-day deadline approached. Though his efforts seemed in vain, he resolved to attend the final gathering with his empty pot, accepting that his chances were slim. When the day arrived, Jack walked to the castle with a heavy heart, carrying his empty pot. As he entered, he saw that everyone else had brought pots with vibrant, fully bloomed flowers. Jack felt ashamed and defeated, especially as a lifelong farmer who couldn't grow even a single flower from the king's seed. King slowly inspected each pot, praising the beauty of the flowers. When he reached Jack, who stood quietly in the corner, the king asked, "Where is your flower?" Jack, holding his head high, answered honestly, "Your Majesty, I planted the seed you gave me, but no matter what I did, it wouldn't grow." The king smiled and declared loudly, "What an honest man. This young man will be my successor." The crowd was stunned, including Jack. Murmurs of disbelief rippled through the crowd. Some complained, "This isn't fair. We all brought beautiful flowers, and yet this man with an empty pot is chosen." The king raised his hand for silence and explained, "Before I gave you the seeds, I boiled them, ensuring they would never grow. All of you, except this man, brought me flowers you had not grown from my seed." Only Jack was honest enough to admit the truth. Therefore, he is the worthiest to rule. He will be your new king. Jack became king, not because of strength or cunning, but because of his unwavering honesty. Over the years, he led the kingdom with fairness and wisdom, always putting the needs of his people first. Under his reign, the kingdom flourished, with prosperity and peace spreading across the land. Jack's honesty became legendary, and his story was passed down through generations as a reminder that true leadership comes not from power, but from a pure and honest heart.